Hey everybody, it's Zach from Goat Dippers. Got some Skull Classic Mint here. And in this video, we're going to talk about my best friends. And how I got to meet them. What kind of things I do with them. And stuff like that. So, I guess I should back it. Let's get this video rolling. Alright, so first of all, I have 3 best friends that I honestly have no idea what I would do without. Number 1, I'm listing them in order of how I met them. Number 1 would be John. John Satano. And then second would be Ozzy Fisher. And third would be Nathan. Nathan Clapper, the one that used to do these videos. Alright, so start off with John. I met John when I moved in here. I think 2001 I met John on the bus. I remember I used to always try to make him swear. Well, one time he told on me, and then I guess that after that we just became friends. I don't know how that all happened, but anyway, he's been my neighbor since, well, 2001, since I moved into here. And well, some things that happened between us were his 7th birthday. He just turned 7, and I was 9. My birthday is 6 days before his. And it was really ironic because my brother hit me in the eye with a baseball bat when I was 4, I think it was. Well, on John's 7th birthday, I was swinging at a piñata. You're blindfolded and everything. And somehow clipped him in the eye. How that happened, I have no idea. But talk about a birthday present. Don't worry though, a couple years later he got me back. Me and him and my brother, we used to always do stuff. One time we soaped the trampoline. We sprayed it with the hose and put some soap on it. Then we started wrestling for some ungodly known reason. And he pushed me and I slipped and I came back and smacked my head off of the bars. I had to go to the hospital, get 2 staples in the back of my head, so I don't know, I guess we're all good now. All even. Other stuff that we used to do, me and John. We used to make bombs all the time. And actually the funniest bomb story was, it was me, him, and my brother again. And we put vinegar and baking soda into a milk carton. Or a milk jug, a gallon of milk. And my brother stood at the end of the road and was shaking it and shaking it and shaking it. He pulled it back to throw it, and as soon as he started to bring it forward, it blew up in his hand. Oh my God. Talk about vinegar smelling. Oh man, was it bad. But yeah. John, I don't know what I'd do without him. He was there for me whenever I needed him. I mean, still, if I need anything, I know that I can go to him. He'll help me out if he can. So next is Ozzie Fisher. I met Ozzie, I don't know, a couple years after I moved into here. I don't know, I'd say probably 2003 I met Ozzie. He was at John's. They used to always ride four-wheelers together. And Ozzie had his four-wheeler up at John's, and I went up and I didn't know he was up there. And so, we just clicked, I guess. And ever since then, we've been friends. Ozzie actually took me turkey hunting, the first time in my life. First time I ever went, he was the person that took me. He let me use his turkey gun, his 12 gauge, because all I had was a 20 gauge. So, I'm grateful for that. I didn't kill anything, but it was still fun to go out with Ozzie. And he's actually the one that talked me into playing football. And I don't know, I guess he got a scholarship to go play football. He said he don't know if he's going to take it. In a way, I hope he takes it, because I mean, I know he loves to play football, but I mean, I'm going to miss him a lot. He is my second best friend. He's more of a brother than a friend. I mean, I don't know, but that's pretty much all about Ozzie. We never really did that much stuff together. It's just that the stuff that we did do just was special, I guess. I don't know. And third is Nathan Clapper. I met him on the bus. At first, we didn't really get along because he was small. And I was bigger and older, and I thought that he's smaller, I'm gonna pick on him. And then after time went on, I stopped picking on him and realized, hey, he's a pretty cool kid. Me and my brother were over at his house one time with our other friend Hunter, and John was there, and we were playing football. And I threw the ball at John, and he dove and stubbed his finger, so he left. And there was just the four of us, me and my brother and Hunter and Nathan. And we said, me and my brother were saying, we want to see Nathan and Hunter wrestle. So Hunter said, well, if you and your brother wrestle, we'll wrestle. So we were like, alright, we'll wrestle. Brothers, I mean, we always wrestle. Well, bad time to wrestle. Just got done raining. Yard was all muddy. And my brother twisted me. Tore the ligaments in my left ankle. That was probably the worst pain that I ever felt in my life. But, went to the hospital. Found out that I tore my ligaments. But, oh well, they're better now. Well, one time my mom kicked me out. And so I got all my stuff that I have, well, not everything, but everything that I really cared about. I took over to Nathan's house because, I mean, I knew I could stay there. So, I remember I took a whole bag full of clothes. Like a whole duffel bag. And, I remember I took my shotgun and all my shells for it. I took my bow, and I think I took my 22. I'm not sure. I think I took my 22. And this was at like probably 2 in the morning. And I'm walking to Nathan's with all this stuff, 3 guns. Or 2 guns and my bow. And I know where they keep their house key. And I was like, well, I don't know. I don't want to go in and wake everybody up. And it was cold out too. So I didn't want to go in and wake everybody up. So what I did, I mean, it was still at the time. It was warm through the day and then cold in the night. So they still had their pool deck furniture out. So I went over and laid all my stuff on the pool deck and laid down on the one chair, one of those reclining chairs. And a little bit later, I started to fall asleep, and then I hear this ruckus. I was like, what the hell was that? And then the next thing I hear is a garbage can fall over. And I'm thinking, oh my god, there's a possum or a raccoon or a skunk over there in their garbage. And so I'm like, well, I'm going to go over and try to shoot it. Well, I had my shotgun. I didn't want to wake him up, so I didn't take the shotgun. I had the 22. It's quieter, but still would have woke him up. So I grabbed my bow, knocked an arrow, started walking over to their garbage, and I thought, no, I'll miss it, and then it'll take off, or if it's a skunk, it'll spray me. So I was like, I'll just let it be. So I went back over, fell back asleep. Little bit later, I woke up, and then I came back to my house for some reason. I forgot something or whatever. My mom said, well, are you ready to straighten up and live by my rules? I was like, yeah, I got cold. I don't want to sleep on a pool deck anymore. So now I'm back at my house, but that was probably the funniest story that ever happened with Nathan. This is a pool deck. I mean, it really wasn't about him, but it was over at his house. Well, I think it was last winter. There's another funny story about Nathan. He just did it, not me. We left John's. We were up playing ping pong. And, we left and came down to my house. And there's probably I'd say probably 2-3 inches of snow on the ground. And he got this bright idea to go steal my neighbor's deer decoy's head. So there's these footprints from up at John's house to my house, then back up to the neighbor's house to their deer decoy, then back to the road, like the main road, and then back down to my house. So the neighbors ended up calling the cops, and clearly they knew who it was. Well, they thought it was me, but they didn't know about Nathan. But I guess the cops thought it was pretty stupid, so I never did hear from them. So wasn't me anyway. So I mean, I wouldn't have ratted Nathan out. I would have said I have no idea why there's footprints, but anyway, it's Nathan, and Another story about me and Nathan is his goats got dehorned when he only had 2. Now he has 3. But he got his goats dehorned, and he was scared that, you know, the doctor or the vet told him that keep an eye on him, and so he gets this idea around midnight. Let's go down and sleep with the goats, and it was freezing. I was like, Nathan, I am not sleeping down there in the goat barn. Well, he ended up talking me into it. And we're sleeping down in the goat barn, and it is freezing outside. The wind's blowing in. Oh my God, was it cold. I was sleeping on hay bales. He had a cot. And I ended up getting really hot. I wore a pair of sweatpants and a pair of jeans, and then my coveralls, and like 2 long sleeve shirts and a sweatshirt. And so anyway, we made it through the night, went back in, and didn't get sick. I don't think we did. But anyway, that was a cold night. And Nathan is my best friend. I honestly, I don't know what I'd do without him. I think it'd be a lot easier to like just stop talking to John or Ozzy than it would be to Nathan. I don't know what I would do without Nathan. He's a real brother from another mother. I don't know, he's been there for me through everything. Man, there's not even words to express how thankful I am to him for being there for me. He helps me through stuff, I help him through stuff. So yeah, that's the story of my best friends. Comment below who your best friends are and some stories with them. And I'll see you guys whenever I see you guys. Talk to you later.